Good morning, good morning. I'm a few minutes late. I'm at the airport, getting ready to fly to Baltimore so I can go home. It has been quite a trip, and I'm here while Jen and Megan are in line at Caribou getting a latte. I don't know if you can actually see them because my aim is off when I can't look at the picture, but I'm gonna take that off. This morning, man, I'm on, I think it's reason number 5 that out of the 30 reasons that following Jesus is the best decision that I've ever made in my life, and why you should make it too. One of the big things that he did for me right from the bat, I experienced his presence, and then I experienced freedom in some serious areas for me. And I've talked about it the last few days. I'm going to make this one a little bit shorter since I'm in the airport. Plus I want to do a devotional drop, so I want to make sure I have time for that. But the last 3 days I've talked about my personal testimony and the things that he set me free from. Alcohol being one of them, my job being another, which was serving alcohol. Actually, I think trying to think what day this is. I just posted it, but anyhow, I know the topic. The topic is he set me free from. Oh yeah, I do remember. So it was alcohol. It was my job, which was serving alcohol. I was managing a bar and bartending. I was DJing, all that. The third one was the music that I was listening to, which really was not good music, and it was feeding my life in bad ways. And the fourth one goes right along with it, and that is clubbing. Going to the clubs, man. I was in nightclub after nightclub after nightclub. If I wasn't in the one I was managing, I was in another one, and that was kind of the gateway for me. My buddies and I, we went to a lot of teen clubs because we swore we would never drink. We never wanted to drink alcohol. But as we turned 21, we ended up in those clubs, and we ended up drinking, and we ended up, like I said, I was managing one. It's crazy. But the draw to clubs for everyone is a little bit different, okay? Some just go to your traditional bar, like I mentioned with Cheers. They just go, it's a place they want to hang out. They know a couple people and they hang out there and they kind of watch the scene. But for the vast majority of people that are going to the clubs, they're going to pick up on someone, period. They're going to pick up on someone, or they're going to be with their friends, and still probably in the back of their mind they're going to pick up on something. That was our goal. Me and my friends, that was our total goal. We were going there to pick up on women, and it was a draw to me for that very reason. So as God set me free from that, it was a big, big deal. And there was something that we got into right away. You need more money? I didn't give her enough money. So, all right.
How was well?
Sorry. I'm going to have coffee here in just a moment. But the other thing that was a big deal for me with the clubs was it became a place of popularity. For some of our friends and me, we went there to, honestly, to put on a show. We were break dancers. We'd put together dance routines that didn't involve break dancing except maybe elements of it, but it was some of what you see today. But you know, it was 80s, so it was just getting started really, and we would go there and we would go to put on a show for people, and we felt very, very popular as a result of this. And so us going there was an ego boost. It was a huge ego boost. So one of the things when God said, I still have a plan for you, I knew I needed to get out of the clubs. And that night, August 3rd, 1989, he set me free from the need to be in these clubs. And I'm telling you, this was a major adrenaline rush. When we could go up front and center on stage, they would play our song, and the stage would clear out because people would want us to do our routine. And so we'd do the routine, people would cheer. It was a cool thing for us. and it was an adrenaline rush, but it was feeding my ego, and it really wasn't a healthy thing for me. It made it all about me. And when I came to Christ, then he showed me that it really is all about him, and that is such a healthy place to be. Because when you're feeding your ego, you have to feed it every day. When you're feeding your ego, every time it has to be fed. And many people experience this on social media. Like if they don't get enough likes, their ego isn't fed, and it's a bummer, right? Like it can really affect their mood. But if they get a lot of likes, then that affects their mood, and they're like on top of the world. And it was very similar with us in the clubs. Like we got in a lot of dance contests, and if we'd win one, we'd be on top of the world. If we didn't even place, we're like, what? You know, and then we'd have an attitude toward the judges, we'd have an attitude toward the crowd, whatever. And so anyhow, long story short, God set me free, and I'm so glad that I got set free from that need to be liked, that need to be popular. It really was a trap. And so I've got 2 more things that he set me free from, and I'm going to talk about those the next 2 days. So thanks for tuning in, and again, following Jesus is the best decision that I ever made. I have had joy and peace and happiness ever since, and I just pass that on to you. So God bless you. Have an amazing day.